What's going on, ESO fam? This is Lock-On and showing you my Magica Templar slash hybrid mitigation build. This build is all about mitigation. It's not like your normal Templars that you see out there. That's why I'm making this video. I haven't played in a couple of weeks. I think there's an update that just happened how to do that kind of stuff. But I'm going to show you what I'm doing, how I was playing this Templar that makes it unique and livable, really, out in Cyrodiil. Let's start with our character. These are the attributes. Max health, everything in max health. Max magic is 27. Max stam is at 19. Magic recovery, health recovery, and stamina are pretty low, but there's ways around that. Spell damage also 3200. Weapon damage at 23. That's not really that important since we're working more on the spell penetration. Advanced stats. There we go. Flat healing. You could pause it on any of this stuff. Go all the way to the top. Description. I am a Breton. And champion points is at 1315, which is kind of important because you don't need to be high level to play successfully in this game. And you'll see me go against other high levels, which is pretty fun, entertaining, and hard at times, right? Because they do have a little bit of an advantage, but 13, 15 is not that bad. I was having fun, and I was going out there and killing it and dying it at the same time, right? Active effects, major protection. That's one of the other mitigations. That's 10% right off the back. The boon is the tower, max stamina. We're gonna need that. Stamina for breaks and dodge rolls. Food is bewitched sugar skulls. Pretty much standard. Max health, max stam, and magica, and health recovery, which is pretty good. I'm not a vampire. I'm straight Breton on this one, straight human, especially on this magica on Atrish. She's always been just pure Breton Templar. No vampirism with her ever. My other Templars do have vampirism, and there's benefits to that. Let's go to inventory. Bewitched sugar skulls again for the food. And for the potions, essence of health restores health, magica, and stamina. That's the pretty good one. And when I have, don't have anything else, I just use those. So let's go into the gear. My front bar is spinners. Increased weapon damage on the enchantment, sharpened. And that's it. I haven't had I don't have the time nor the willpower to go get the latest and greatest set. So these are all sets that anybody could pretty much farm and get by themselves and have a good time. Notice it is gold, so if you can, please gold out your weapons at least. Back bar is Restoration Staff Spectrace Eye, and this one again also has weapon damage, and it is infused to increase it. Back bar, light attacks. So spell damage is 398 for 5 seconds. If you haven't used this, it's a great set. I've been sleeping on it, and another YouTube content creator, he changed his name just recently. Great Templar vampire. But he told me about this, and I've had it on the back burner. I've used it before on my other character. I can't even remember the other character's name. But 2 items add armor, 3 magica, 4 magica. 5th, when you cast a magica ability While in combat, you gain major evasion for 30 seconds, reducing damage from area attacks by 20%. This is all mitigation, so most of the attacks are magicka. So it is kind of a hybrid, with max health and, a boon that's the tower, which is stamina. But majority of the stuff is magicka. We do have stamina attacks, and I'll show you that in a second. But, we already have major evasion and I haven't done this in a while, so and major protection, right? So they start adding up the reduced damage. So the head is Engine Guardian. Now I have this as medium in pen. And what's good about this is you get your Dwemer. The Dwemer acts as a shield, right? So if you start casting, he pops up, right? Gives you health, magicka, and stamina. Well, he also takes damage. So if you're fighting somebody, you could go around, move your, your Dwemer as you're casting, and he pops up. So if this guy was shooting me, I could be right behind the Dwemer, and he takes the damage. So it's like if it was like a 2v1 in a way. So he's an extra shield when it comes down to it. So he's great for that. And for sustainability as well, right? We don't have that much sustain, but this gives us the sustainability that we need. So on the head, we have medium. Shoulders is heavy. I have a max magicka infused on that. On chest, it's light. For Spectre Eye. Waist is spinners, well fitted. Hands, spinners, light, well fitted. Spectre's Eye again, infused. Feet, medium, Spectre's Eye. And this is, I guess it's 2 medium, 1 heavy, and the rest light. We want the 6% from the Undaunted, so this is what I have on it. I haven't changed it to all light, but it's what I had on hand. Necklace is Torque of Tonal Constancy, and that's, that's where we get our other magical recovery and stamina. This is how we're able to survive for so long with low sustain. So we have this mythic, and again, it's been a while. I don't even know where I got it from. I forgot what the names are, but you can look them up. They're pretty old sets, especially like the spinners. It's one of the OGs. Spell damage enchantment infused. Have this infused spell damage as well, and the other one spell damage infused. OG set. So if you have it, you're halfway there already, and you probably have Engine Guardian. You just need to get Spectres to have this build work, because without it, I mean, it's not gonna work really as well. You can, if there's other sets out there, by all means go for it. Skills. This is what I ended up using the most at the end. Degeneration for major brutality. Healing Ward. This is our main heal, technically our only heal, and it works with a small damage shield. I know when you go into Cyrodiil, it cuts it in half, but I mean you'll see the clips. It works, you know. Lingering Flare. We do have these both slotted, for we could have reduced major protection at all times, right? Channel Acceleration. We want this for the Major Expedition for 12 seconds and the Minor Force for 1 minute. They increased it, I guess. I didn't even know that. And this is here for the Major Expedition, because you need to run in Cyrodiil. I mean, you need to get away from people sometimes. Restoring focus. We want the stamina on this one. Uh, we dodge roll, we block. It's more for the dodge roll and break freeze is what we want the stamina for. And life giver. We want the extra, well, everything that comes with it, right? The regeneration, the blessing of protection, steadfast ward. All these are at no cost. And this is life giver is pretty much the oh shit, like I better do something, or I'm gonna die. So don't be afraid. It's 119 ultimate. You get it back pretty quickly. Let's go to the front bar. Front bar, crushing weapon. This gives us our major breach, and it is stamina based, right? So we do use stamina. And that's our main spammable. Radiant Ward is our shield. This gets cut in half, but if there's people, each enemy hit increases the shield strength by 20%. Not only that, but when you cast it, and you guys know, but I'll put it up there, just you get minor protection, so another 5% on top of major protection. So you get that as well, just in case you didn't know. And just to show you, it comes from the passive ability of Spear Wall. When activating Ajax Spear ability, gain minor protection. So another minor protection. We have major protection always on, so mainly we have this on all the time, so that's 15% off the bat. Lingering Flare. This is actually, besides the 10%, it's a good way to find, Nightblades or anybody that goes into stealth. You can also use Radiant Mage and have that both front and back bar if you don't want to get ganked. It prevents you from getting ganked. Costs a little bit cheaper, but again, this is a mitigation build. There are other builds that use it that works a lot better for it. Let's see. Next is Unstable Core. I like this skill because it's undodgeable, one, but it stuns the people, I do need a stun, and I could use Ajax Spear. Javelin is pretty good. But again, I wanted to use something different. I wanted also be a deterrent, right? Because before I did have Power of the Light, and I had that mainly for the minor breach, right? And it's also great for that. So that's what I was running at first, and the whole reason for that is I got minor breach right here and major breach. We're going for spell penetration, so resistances on the major and minor. That was great. So it works out. I heard that Power of the Light's no good. So for me, it was working just fine, right? But I wanted something a little bit. I wanted to play with Unstable Core more. You can go for the other morph for the extra heals, and that works as well, right? Because you reduce their movement speed and could help you go away. So if you want to use that one, you can. I don't use it because it's, for me, I just enjoy playing in a different matter. I don't use Honor the Dead, and I don't use Extended Ritual. And I'll tell you why in a second after I go into the next one. Let me go through these. Vampire's Bane. Mainly for the Major Savagery and Major Prophecy. So you get your crit up. But not only that, of course, you also get, once you use it, you also get minor sorcery. So you have your major and minor sorcery taken care of. When you activate, I wanted a dot also, so Vampire Bane is a dot that gives minor, well, it gives major savagery, but also minor sorcery when you activate it. And degeneration, you get the major brutality here and a dot. So technically, it's a caster build, it's a dot build. Dawnbreaker. Um, Everybody fights up close and personal, especially the Stam guys. They're all up in your face, and with Shooting Star being so telegraphic and, takes a second to get there, it it stuns, but it takes a while, right? So you want something fast acting, and Dawnbreaker is good. For multiple people, especially. And you'll see me play. I think I'm gonna play majority of all the videos that I recorded last. I haven't played in a month or so. But I'll have some of them with different setups on here too. So Dawnbreaker, good for stunning. So let's talk about why no Honor the Dead. Honestly, I wanted to be different. And because of the champion system, I can forego it and go with Healing Ward. You might say, Healing Ward is, doo-doo, it doesn't work or whatever. It does. And you just, have to practice with it. Um, this setup right here, I have already changed it when I was last playing to just try and go with all max Magica, and then with more penetration. I forgot what it was. Was it Apprentice, or I forgot what it was for max extra penetration. But since this is what I originally started with, and if you want to practice with, I suggest you do it this way. The others do work, but not as good as this. Not the survivability. If you want to learn how to play this build, starts with that. With going all the way health, and the boon is stamina. Uh, so extended ritual. Why not have it? It's a great if you use it for cleansing, but we don't need a cleanse. The cleanse does away with, again, extra mitigation that we're gonna have, and I'll show you. And that's the reason why I don't use Honor of the Dead. You can, and I'll show you another way. You can use it if you want to do more of a shield based, and I'll go into that after I go into the next thing is the champion points. Crafting, same thing as everyone has, but let's go into this. So the first thing, Ironclad. Reduce damage taken by direct damage attacks by 3%. So I'm at max, so 6% damage reduction. We're a mitigation, we're all about reducing as much damage as possible. Enduring Resolve. Reduce your damage taken by, damage over time attacks by 3%, 6% damage reduction. Another one. Duelist Rebuff. Reduce damage taken by a single target attack by 3%, 6%. I mean, you just start adding them up and adding them. This is all damage mitigation, damage reduction that I'm doing here for this build. That's why it works. Unassailable. Reduce your damage taken by area effects damage by 3%, 6%. I mean, we already have 20%. From our set, from Spectre's Eyes, just add another 6% on top of that. So all these on the blue tree, I'm not going for damage, I'm going for damage reduction. We're more of a damage over time, a dot build that weathers down the people, and then we kill them. And people are like, how the hell is this guy, beating me? This level, I don't know, what am I again? 13, 15 on the champion points, right? Alright, 13, 15. So, again, mitigation on the blue tree. So, on the, what is this one called? On the fitness, right? Let's go to fitness. More mitigation. Shield Master. Reduce the cost of your damage shields by 2%. 10% cost reduction. Shields are expensive. I don't know why they're so expensive, but they are. And so we need this to reduce it. I guess they're they don't want shields, right? But the shields, you got to do what you got to do to survive with them because they're kind of due to if you don't have this mitigation going on. Without the mitigation for shields, I mean, it's just a wet paper napkin. Next is Bastion. Increase the effectiveness of your damage shields and damage against shielded enemies by 3%. 15 effectiveness and damage done, right? So you could add this 15 on top of everything else that we have on the shields and everything else. Next is Pain Refuge. Reduce your damage taken by 2% for every 2 negative effects active on you, up to a maximum of 20%. So that's why we don't have Cleanse. We want all the negative effects, and everyone's throwing negative effects upon everything. So Cleanse, although good, is expensive, and it only cleanses 5. So what do? We want as much negative effects as we can all the time. That's why I don't cleanse them. Next is Juggernaut. While under crowd control, immunity, you take 1% less damage, 5% damage reduction. Again, you start adding all that stuff up. Did I do this one? No, I didn't do this one at all. 15, 10, 20, 5. 6%, another 6, another 6, another 6. Somebody could do the math out there. And of course, 10% because we have Lingering Flare. You get 10%. Our shield, right? But we get another 5% from the Adric Spear ability for the minor protection. And of course, if you're doing channel acceleration, it is a 1.3 cast time. And even though we don't need it, you still get, where is it at? I don't even remember where these things are at. You still get, Deliberation while casting ability, you reduce your damage by 30%. So that's again on top of everything else. Then you got your shields that are taking up and soaking up the damages. And then you got also, and let's not forget, our little companion, Dwemer. Right? He's taking some damage. And Spectra's Eyes. There's the other 20%, So again, and then of course you got a dodge roll, and when you're dodge rolling, increase your once you're down on 50%, either Magicka because you're using up the shields, or Stamina because you're dodge rolling or breaking free. I mean, that's where your recoveries are coming in, right? So mitigation, try not to get hit. So I do block occasionally, but not so often. I think I block more of the shooting stars and stuff like that, because it's undodgeable. And that's the build. Now, let me go in on what we can change up if you want to, and you'll see some of the gameplays on some of the videos. You'll see them a little bit different. So, what can we do differently? Well, on the back bar, instead of unstable, we'll do that. Okay, so that'll be the back bar. And the front bar will be, you could use Crushing Shock or the other one. The other one, does more damage, so that's what I had on that. Vampire's Bane. A shooting star. So that's how I'll look on this one. It's a lot slower, of course, because I don't got the major expedition going on, but it works nonetheless. Hits pretty hard, and you'll see a gameplay of me using this if you want to try something different. So that's another way you could use this build. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm looking at notes here because even I forgot. It's been kind of a few weeks since I played. So another one would be more of a shield based. And on this one, since I'm not using Healing Ward, Honor the Dead, right? And on this one, Crushing Shock or the other morph of it. And this one, I don't know why I had it like this. I was trying out for more of a AoE based. So this one would be actually that other red one. I guess I changed it recently, so whatever the other morph of it, Crushing Shock. I was practicing that all for Solar Prison, just to do more damage mitigation and for Gravity Crush, right? And that's more for the keeps style. Alright, it's sorry, so again it's this one. And I think I had to change up for it to be 5. I had to change up you know, I think I put Spectre, or I think I put Spinner's Light and then something else to make sure it's 5, right? Because you need 5 light. As you see, it's not letting me, so I think I reverted back to what I had it before. So I believe I changed maybe spinners. It's somewhere in here is where I changed it up, but you get the gist of it. 5 light and 1 medium, 1 heavy, for you could use Magicka, Harness Magicka, right? And the last one would be, and you'll see these gameplays, I'll put the videos of me playing these types of different builds. Let's go back to Healing Ward. Let's go back to channel. On this one, the problem I saw is, like, you know, these abilities sometimes didn't hit hard, so I was trying to hit harder with the builds that I had. So this build also worked, and you'll see me play a little bit of this as well. So you have more variety, right? And this one actually goes back to what did it goes back to? Oh, thinking about Deltia's fucking 2 beams, right? So this is pretty much normal, but the front bar, you know, you're using Soul Assault. So you're using dual beam, so, you know, Power of the Light into Soul Assault while Crushing Shock, and then finish them off with Radiant Oppression. And you'll see a video of me using that as well. So this is going to be a long video, guys, and mainly because I haven't played in forever. I've gotten a little bit busy, so I'm not really playing as often. Plus the lag, it gets unbearable. That's why you'll see me mainly in the gank lanes, right? Doing like 1v1s or 2v1s, you know, just seeing how far I could push this build. So this is it. I mean, this is what I ended up using. This is my mitigation build, really. Beautiful little area here. Uh, so make sure you light attack, guys, in between. Light attack weave. Get that extra damage. And you're going to have to light attack regardless for a crushing weapon, right? So that's it. I will show you the videos. The videos are going to be... I'll try to shorten them up as much as possible, but I don't know when's the next time I'm going to play, so I don't know when's the next time you'll see another Templar like this. The Templars that I see out are mainly all the same, so this will give you more of an option. So take it with a grain of salt. If you enjoy it, awesome. If not, you know, find other Magic of Templar builds. There are plenty out there that you can do. It's all about variety and just being different and just having fun. Overall, having fun. Alright guys, so here are the movies, and if I come out again, as always, I will see you out there. tanky motherfuckers. Man. Fuck. Ah, the hell with it.